My experience with Carl Cox initially is just being floored by the man's personality. He's energetic, he's passionate. His performance to me is like no other. I feel actually very passionate talking about Carl Cox. His music, I think, just speaks for itself. When you actually see the performance, when you feel his energy. But also the fact that, to me, we have another Barbadian out there that is just incredible. And that, you know, the fact that when we did meet him, he was so proud to have met other Barbadians, I think spoke leaps and bounds for me. He's a genuine person with a phenomenal talent.
I looked at Carl Cox's proposal and I saw a couple of things that were great. One, Bajan heritage. We're about celebrating things Barbadian. You're talking a man that has 290, 300,000 people following him on Facebook. You have 90,000 people on Twitter. 12 million downloads of his global radio show weekly. When I have opportunities of partnering with persons who demonstrate these attributes, Barbadian, best of class, tremendous reach and following, it's a win-win for Barbados.
These type of linkages are fantastic. These type of linkages spread the word of Barbados, the fact that he's Barbadian, and the fact that we're affiliated Mount Gay Rum, and the fact that he's a fan of Mount Gay Rum. You just can't buy that type of PR.
I've been thinking about performing in Barbados here for maybe the last 5 years, because it's only started to develop itself in America over the last 10 years. So for it to cross over the waters to here onto the Caribbean islands, it's taking a little bit longer. But primarily I've always been coming to Barbados to really see my family and my relatives and to relax, because my life is so hectic anyway. With my worldwide agenda of being a DJ, that when I come to Barbados, it's one of the only places where I'm able to really kick back and enjoy my own time here on the island, and being able to do that. But it's clear that the now generation of the people who go to clubs, who are listening to the music which is now being able to cross over to the Caribbean islands, are interested and intrigued about me being who I am, as a person that's been kind of in charge or in lead of the sound itself of house and techno music and everything else that goes around that sound. That Carl Cox being in Barbados is something of a mystery for a lot of people. He comes here to relax, but then he doesn't play. So the time has come where I was able to be able to find somewhere, a venue which people can then come and see me at a really good level. Or based on what I could do here with the sound of what people are used to, and also be able to hear the music that I'm able to play here on Barbadian dance floors. So basically a really beautiful young friend of mine called Nicole Moldova comes and basically makes a vacation here in Barbados over the last 3 years, and she has some friends that she knows that also go clubbing. Felt it was a good time for me to be able to come here, so they basically had a meeting about maybe at one point ascertain me coming here and playing at a club which we found called Sugar in the St. Lawrence Gap, which was suitable for what I needed to perform. And we found a date for me to be able to come over, and with that I made a nice promotion, and also to be able to be seen as someone that has Barbadian roots. From a worldwide point of view, to be able to come to Barbados and to perform in such a way will be a beginning of a new era for the sound of Barbados, to be able to be in line with the music that's going on across the rest of the world. So it was a team effort for me to be here, which basically was a conceptual idea from Nicole. Yeah, because I always came over to Barbados to see my family, because a lot of them are still here, and my mum and dad basically grew up in Blades Hill, just on Government Hill there, and I used to come and play in the gardens and in the sugarcane fields and everything, and this is something that goes right back to many years of my introduction to Barbados. And actually, I told a story yesterday about enjoying the snow cones. And then having the choice of pineapple, strawberry, and all these kind of fruit flavours for snow cones. And because we were coming from England, it was always not that warm, not that hot. You know, Barbados was always hot, so we were very thankful for snow cones.
Paul and Rob, all loving the fact that you're here, you're ready to perform at Sugar Lounge.
Excellent.
And you're with an amazing guy. You got Craig Corey with you, and you got Paul Dakota.
Absolutely.
He is Barbados's most amazing dance DJ, I would say.
Okay,
so he's opening up for you.
Absolutely.
I hope you don't scare him too much. This is huge.
Hi, I'm Carl Cox right here, and you're listening to Mix 96.9 FM.
Well, the thing is, I've always been into the music that makes people move, jump up and enjoy themselves, big smiles on the face. And with that, I do have an element of a summer sound within my type of house music or techno music. And with that, it's to amalgamate some of the sounds which Barbadian people are used to hearing on the radio, especially with a lot of the music which is now being influenced a lot by Americans, and kind of mix and match between the two. So I can't go full force into playing brand new music here in Barbados. It's not possible, but what I can do is mix and match the sound of what you're used to hearing, and also the music of what you're used to listening to, and just basically turn it into a Carl Cox party style.
It's beyond enjoyment now, like it's almost a dream. Like, I mean, Carl Cox, he's come back to the homeland, you know, house music is taking off in Barbados. So I mean, when you ask me how I'm enjoying the night, it goes past. Enjoyment it was down there. I'm up here now. It's crazy.
Okay, so I just finished my set, All Roads Lead to the Dance Floor. It's my first time playing in Sugar. Very first time and an honor opening for Carl Cox. My very first time as well playing tech house for the public, and I gotta say it went well. I had a real good time, so, and it seems like people like what I played, so, you know, all in all, I had a real good time.
Oh yes! We're from Montreal and we came especially to Barbados to see Carl Cox here.
Flew from Jamaica just to see Carl Cox play in Barbados because the first time of anybody of that magnitude has ever played in the Caribbean, and of course he's Bajan, so it's a good look. And Carl Cox has been around for many years, and I've been studying Carl Cox for a long time. So it's a pleasure for me to book my tickets, come to Barbados just to see Carl Cox right here at the Sugar Lounge.
This is Carl Cox live!
We're having a great time, Barbados.
Hi, I'm Nicole Mudaber and I'm here for Carl Cox in Barbados. This is my third time in Barbados, and this trip is actually a bit different. I used to come just to chill. I have a friend who lives here, and I was with Carl in Amsterdam last October for the ADE, Amsterdam Dance Event. And we were having dinner, we were chatting, and I said to him, let's have a party in Barbados. I know a few people. I said, really? I've never played in Barbados. How is that going to be? La, la, la. So I managed to hook up everybody, and of course Greg Corey from Illusions Entertainment helped us to put everything together. And so far, so good. It's been incredible, especially for Carl, to have, you know, all the locals welcoming him that way, and for him to play for them and try to express what he's been doing worldwide. And hopefully it's not going to be the last.
Carl Cox's live performance in Barbados has been a couple of years in the making. I think our introduction to Carl was really Ultra Music Festival in Miami a couple of years back, and I think his performance really just blew us away, and it became our instant dream to showcase him in Barbados, especially since at that point we already knew that he had Barbadian heritage, and it started a process that we knew we needed to begin. We didn't know when we would get him here, but I think the thought was that we would get him here eventually. We didn't imagine we would get him here as soon as we did, but I think it's been an interesting couple of years of talking to his people, and then having him actually then approach us to work with him to showcase his first event.
At the moment, with my worldwide agenda of the bookings that I have, it's very difficult to shoehorn any parties that I do anywhere in the world. It's going to be relative that I come back sooner rather than later. So if people did miss the party the first time round, they have an opportunity to see me again. So we're looking to come back for sure sooner rather than later.